What up, AG? Here we are.
Yes,
Man.
yes,
So
let's
much going
get it.
on in the world of sports. So much going on in the basketball community. But today on the Agee and Gates podcast, we got some treats for you all, man. We're going to be talking about a bunch of things today. Is there a new NBA? Because this is the first time, AG, in a long time, there is no Steph. There is no LeBron. There is no Curry that's going to be in the second round, which also
None
means
of that.
we're going to have to tackle this question. What does this mean, really, for all three of these guys? Also, are we on the verge of seeing a transition in the NBA? Because these young guns are out there. Ant, Bronson, Pablo, Chet. There's a new NBA. Also, before we get through with today, we're going to give you our NBA playoff updates, NBA awards, and last but not least, we want to welcome you all to the Hoop Dreams Podcast. I'm Will Gates, and that's my dog,
Arthur Agee in the building.
AG, man. We going to jump right into this little playoff things, man. First of all, just give me your personal take on the NBA playoffs so far.
Man, it has been on the edge. I mean, ready to just turn on the TV and just sit there and watch it the commercials too. I mean, this thing is crazy.
Dog, you watching the commercials, man?
I'm watching the commercials too, man. I'm like, what? Like, give it to me. I can't believe what that boy.
Surprises, though. Have there been any surprises for you?
Well, the Milwaukee has surprised me. Definitely wasn't planning on none of that happening. But man, these guys in where they at. I didn't think Philly was gonna drop that game, but how they dropped that game, and it just setting everything up for Brunson. It's just wow. I mean, LeBron. I mean, it's both conferences, East and West. Just crazy things just happening.
Well, I'm glad you said that, man. Let's jump to the East a little bit right now. Obviously, with Jimmy Butler getting hurt, they're missing them buckets. They don't even look like an NBA. Like, I'm watching the game. They don't even look like an NBA team, man. And I hate to say that because in my mind, if you're a pro, you're a pro. And for the guys who don't play, to me, you're just a pro waiting your turn. So when you get out there, there's a level of expectation, at least for me, that I'm going to see some good basketball. And right now, Boston is just too much for Miami.
Yeah.
What's your take on that?
Well, I mean, Miami, they sucked all year long, man. But you can never count out a Pat Riley, Miami Heat culture team. Like, they'll turn it on sometime and just get to a rhythm. Well, this rhythm happened to have an injury in it. So Jimmy Butler cannot play within. So now they got to play differently. Other guys got to come in and step up and next man up and all of that. But you're going against one of the best teams, the best team in the Eastern Conference, which is the Boston Celtics. So I think I
wonder who's on that Boston Celtics team.
Hey man, I know what you're doing, man.
I'm just trying to figure out who's. I'm just trying to figure out.
Hey man, I'll get to the names later. Okay, they got the guy who just took him over the top. I can't believe he just had another night like he had last night. Derek White. Oh my God, what is he drinking, eating, smoking? I don't know. I mean, 38. Jesus, really?
All that goes to show you is that. And that's what I'm talking about, that the Miami Heat don't have right now. They don't got guys that it seems like they may have the ability, but they didn't show the ability last night. Or when they played when they played Boston in the last game, they didn't show the ability, man, that they had the next man up mentality. And that's what I was looking for. Like, it's a clear foregone conclusion that Boston's going to win this series. I mean, there's no way Miami's going to come back and win this thing. But if I'm Pat Riley, if I'm the head coach of the Miami Heat, I'm looking to see the guys I got up there. Do I need y'all to come back next year? And I didn't see a lot of that, man. I just didn't. I didn't see a lot of it. But
man, it's a roller coaster carousel with how these teams is moving players around, people moving and this and that. And it's just like you said, hey man, if your number is called, step up. And if it ain't, you gonna get critiqued at the end of the year, and we gonna be like, here go your papers, bro. We don't need you. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
Bye-bye.
Absolutely. Speaking of bye-bye, these dang on Knicks are putting it on Philly. And I know people are saying Joel Embiid, he's hurt, and I'm not saying that he's not, because I think I'm applauding him for coming back and even playing. Like that shows his commitment, his love, his dedication, the whole 9 yards. But man, I'm asking this, AG, where is the crew for him? Where is his team? Where he needs some help. And I've been hearing the media reports, the sports media reports, Embiid ain't showing up in the fourth quarter. I'm looking like, if this dude give you 52 one game, and the condition that he's in, first of all, he's not healthy, and we can see it. And then just from a physical standpoint, he's not in basketball shape. So the demand for him to be at this next level of greatness, he needs help. And I'm not seeing it from the rest of the guys on this team. But what are you seeing out there?
All I'm seeing is that little dude, Jalen Brunson, going right at Embiid, putting all his shoulder, his body into Embiid, bumping him again, and just shooting little teardrops over him. Man, Embiid has been hurt every year he has been in the NBA. Am I wrong? He has been hurt every year. So Philly, you already know what you're gonna get from Embiid. He gonna play when he hurt. Right. He gonna play when he not hurt. Like, it just is what it is. Now them other guys, Tobias.
And I was gonna say, let's name them. Tobias,
yeah.
Kelly Oubre.
I mean, Maxey. Hey, Maxey still has grown leaps and bounds of when he come in, but I can't put the young boy in there because he's battling. You know what I'm saying? And he's got to stick Jalen Brunson and all of this and that. But the Philly bench, I mean, Melton hurt. I don't know what happened to him. I mean, just they whole team disappeared, let's be real, man.
Too. Let's be real about this too. Can Philly recover in any way with Kyle Lowry as your starting point guard?
Recover what? Hell no. They're not recovering. And the only way they will beat New York in this next game, unless New York totally missing shots. Well, ain't nobody on. The three Villanova boys off.
And where's that going to happen?
The three Villanova boys off. Hardenstein them can get going. The McBride them boys. No, that just ain't going to happen. New York got this series hands down.
Where's that coming from? Because now you're talking about they're going back to New York, where even the role players play great at home. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not seeing this in Philly. You at home and your role players are not giving you the help that they need. Like, I'm just going to put it out there. I need more from Tobias Harris. Getting 10 points a game. You're supposed to be the third best player on this team. Yes. And they ain't getting that from you. They ain't getting that from you, man.
My thing is, Will, with that, remember how Jimmy Butler was saying like, oh, y'all took Tobias Harris over me. Y'all chose to pick him over me. That's supposed to sting Tobias Harris. You supposed to be motivated just off of what he said, like responded to them keeping you. It's like, what? Every time I come out here, that dude, I'm going to if y'all playing against somebody else. No, I'm playing because of what that dude said. He going to know why they traded you and kept me. And that alone ain't even enough to will him to get 20. To get 20 and 10. I mean, it's just crazy.
They're going to need 20 and 10 from him. They're going to need at least 15 to 16 points from Kelly Oubre. I mean, man, Joel just needs some help. But I gotta throw this love. You talked a little bit about him earlier, but man, I gotta send some love to Jalen Brunson. Because here's the thing, man. If you're a small guard right now, you gotta feel so encouraged to say, you know what? Maybe I ain't gotta be 6'7" to make it to the league. That there's still some room for the small guard to get in there and handle his business. Because if this dude ain't first team All NBA, man, something wrong. Something wrong.
You right something wrong. And this dude, he ain't even 6'2".
And here's the thing.
He is
I
not 6'2".
don't even think he's going to be first team All NBA. I don't think he's going to get it.
He'll
be second team.
The man plays. He don't shoot a lot of threes, man. He gets all his points in mid-range. Like, he plays off of 2 feet, man. His footwork is unbelievable when he gets underneath the free throw line. And I'm talking about, I mean, no fancy stuff or none of that. He's giving you basic, and I'm going to turn this way, I'm going to spin, pump fake, and I'm going to fade on you. What?
You know what it is, man, about guys like Bronson? These are the guys, and I hate to say this, man, because I ain't trying to offend nobody, but I just got to put it out here. These are the guys that are not super athletic. Because he's not. He ain't getting up and unders and all this other stuff. But these are the guys, man, that have worked so hard that their hard work is their athleticism. That this dude has worked so hard that he can compete, and not just compete, but beat anybody that he's going up against. And he's keep proving it game after game, time after time. But I still feel like, man, that they're not going to give him the love. He'll make all NBA second team, but they won't give him the love and put him on the first team, even though I think he deserved an all NBA first team spot. But they're going to give it to recognizable names.
So on the all NBA team, do they do that from both conferences, from the East and the West?
Yep.
Well, I mean, you gotta. I mean, my thing is the 2 best point guards in the playoffs right now is Jalen Brunson and Jamal Murray.
They might be the 2 best point guards in the playoffs, but remember, awards are based on regular season.
Right.
So the first, you already know who the first team is. I mean, look at the 3 guys that's up for league MVP.
Oh yeah, Luka. Yeah, Luka, Giannis, and
not Giannis. It's Luka, not Giannis? It's Joker.
Oh, Shy. Right. Shy Gillis and Jokic. Right.
So all 3 of those dudes are going to be first team. That's 3 spots right there.
And I don't think they should do it by they shouldn't do it by position.
They don't do it by position. But I'm just saying,
well, Jalen got to be on there, man.
Over who? Who you gonna put?
I don't care who over who. He over somebody.
I'm asking you. You gonna put him over down there in Minnesota?
Shit, he doing just as good. He doing just as well and is doing. He balling and their team is winning.
You gonna put him over?
Anthem already sent somebody home already.
He did. But here's the other question.
Somebody home already.
So you gonna put him over Giannis?
Hell yeah.
Man, Giannis was averaging 30, 15, and 8. You gonna put him over that?
I'm gonna put him over
and
that.
It was what? Second in the East. They would have beat New York, but Giannis got hurt.
Hey, Giannis, I'm sorry. I'm like a Kupo. I mean, you just got hurt, bro. The thing about it was that your team wasn't winning. You scoring all them points. And
what you mean they won't win it? They third in the East.
They third in the East, but look who ever since they won that championship, man, we ain't heard from Milwaukee.
What? They was right back there last year.
And what happened?
They like everybody else did. They lost to a Miami team that got hot. They weren't the only victims of Miami.
See, that's another thing. How you gonna lose to Miami when they riding a 6'5" Jimmy Butler like a horse, and you just gonna let that happen, Giannis? Come on, man. Come on,
listen,
Greek freak.
man. It happens. It happens. AG, you know that. What was y'all name in high school? Giant Killers?
The Giant Killers.
So I'm just saying, it happens. Most people didn't put their money on Marshall beating King that year.
Hey, man. Hey.
I'm just saying, you were a part of it, so you know it happens.
Giannis, I love him to death, but I don't know if he's gonna be able to fight and come back through that. Whatever, he got a calf strain, and that's crazy. Damon Lillard got an Achilles sprain. Like,
so both of them are already out. They won't be playing. They both are out. They're down 3-1 to the Pacers. It's over, man. They don't have. Here's the crazy thing about this too. The Bucks didn't have enough to beat the Pacers in the regular season anyway. The Pacers had their number. Now, I will say this. That game 1 of the Pacers-Bucks series, Dame showed me a side of him that I thought was gone. I was like, this dude is still Dame time. He
went crazy, didn't he?
He went crazy.
You went 35 in 2 quarters, dude? For real? Like, damn. And then the boy Middleton. You see the shot the boy Middleton hit? I'm like, where the hell you been?
I'm going to tell you where Middleton has been. I think Middleton is just now getting back really healthy, but the problem is you can't ask a guy that's your third wheel to be your number 1. And he has to be number 1 right now. So here's the pecking order of the Bucks right now. Middleton and Brooks.
Hey, and man, then, you can't leave Portis out, man.
Listen, if Portis can stay in the game,
that's just one time.
Listen, man, when you are just an injury, no, when you are a player and you used to always fighting and you're always wrestling and he has that Draymond Green type spirit. He's gonna have to check that, because if he can't check it, they in some trouble.
He got a Draymond Green type spirit.
It does. He got to check it, man. Because listen. BP, I love him. I hate that the Bulls got rid of him. You know I love him. But
right.
He gonna have to check that, man, because they do need, because here's the thing. He has the ability to give them 16 to 18 points that they're gonna need. And if Middleton can give you, which he hasn't done this in a while, man. Middleton hasn't done this since before he got hurt. If Middleton can give you, I'm just gonna be honest with you. Middleton needs to drop at least 30 plus tonight for them to even be in this game.
I think Pat Bev need to get 30. What you mean, man? Hey, Pat, hey, man, go in and sub Dame Lillard, man. Give us 30, man. What Dame gave us, man. Listen. Pat Bev, can you give us 30?
First of all, you talking about Patrick Beverly, who actually, when they had an opportunity to win the game, got that foul and then got mad at his teammates because he made the foul? That Pat Bev we talking about? Come on, man.
Hey, man, I'm looking.
Insane.
That boy Halliburton gave him an in, and he went out, and he come back in and just threw a floater. I'm looking at Patrick Beverly trying to chase the man down from the back. Hit him all in his head, Will, when he tried to block the shot from the back.
And then got mad at his teammates.
Right, he did his hand like this, like, man, what a help at? Motherfucker, you fouled him.
Not only that, you the self-proclaimed defensive stopper. You the self-proclaimed, hey, I'm just a dog out here. Then be the dog. Oh, the dog got bit.
Halliburton gamed him twice. Once when he was in Chicago, and the other night.
And that's just them young guns. We're going to talk about them young guns a little bit later, but let's hit these Magic, man. The Magic and the Cavs, they 2-2. It's funny, this might be the most competitive series in all of the NBA playoffs right now that's not even getting the attention because they're not getting any national TV attention. So if you ain't got NBA TV, you're not even getting these games. And how many times I've been saying this since this boy got in the league, and when nobody hear me, including you, Mr. Agee, I said the Orlando Magics are must-see TV because that boy Plabo is the real deal. I think they're in a little trouble. What's your take on this series, though?
Orlando, I just can't believe they almost similar to OKC. Not as quite as potent as they are, but them boys compete. Them Wagner boys, them brothers, man, you can sit up there and think oh, let me get up in him and pressure him. Okay, watch what happens. Because they ain't scared of nothing.
Let them lose this next one at home. It's over. It's over. There's no way that
you think they could beat Cleveland?
I think they can beat Cleveland. Because here's the thing. You just said it. If them boys are shooting and hitting, they can't beat them. Because here's the thing. I love the Cavs makeup. And we're gonna talk about this a little bit in the end. We're gonna talk about, what's next for LeBron. But the Cavs gonna need LeBron James to win another NBA championship. I
don't know, man. I think is Garland hurt? I didn't see him play last game.
Garland ain't hurt. Garland out there, man. Here's the thing. Their chemistry, the way it's made up, it's built for a championship run. But when you got too many of the same pieces
needing the ball to do what they need to do. One of them can't play off the ball great.
Exactly. And so, and I love Evan Mobley, man. But you got Evan Mobley and you got the other big fella. They're kind of interchangeable at times to me. You know? And truthfully,
they should be able to play together, Will, with a high-low combination or something, and then with your shooters out on the side.
How you going? Who's going to play high?
Let Jared Allen play high. Or Evan Mobley is better finishing around the rim.
You trying to tell me Jared Allen can hit a 15-footer?
No, don't shoot the 15-footer.
So then how you going to play high-low?
Pass the ball down. Pass the ball down to what's name and move your ass to the other block.
Yeah, but if I ain't got to guard you out there, why would I go out there? How you gonna get the high low? I'm begging you to shoot the 15-footer. I'm giving it to you. I'm daring.
He can't hit it. He can't hit it consistently, G. But he hit a couple from right there. He's taking a couple.
Yes, and the clock is right twice. In the same.
Man,
I get it.
I don't know why the NBA these development coaches on these teams don't look at that Horace Grant piece as the free throw killer in an offense. Dude, if you develop this jump shot, we become unstoppable.
Well, I think one of the key pieces you're missing is that the way that these guys are coming up, he was a 5 to 7 foot jump shot hook going off left or right shoulder. But Evan Mobley, even in college, man, USC, he was kind of down low. So
most of the time.
Yeah, so he wasn't out there doing and Jared Allen, he's nothing but straight down low, rebounding, dunking on you. So he ain't gonna give you that outside presence. But I just think the Cavs, I think they're still they need another wing scorer. And I just don't think they got a wing scorer. When you look
what
at
happened to old boy? What happened to Karras?
Karras is giving you 5 points a game, maybe? He's been struggling in the playoffs, but he don't start.
Man, what happened to Karras?
He comes off the bench. I mean,
that's they other wing scorer. Will he just ain't putting it up?
Yeah, but here's the other thing too that I think we're missing. Donovan Mitchell, man, really is still hurt himself too. A lot of these guys got hurt at the wrong time in the regular season, and they paying for it.
and they paying for it.
And they paying for it right now. And they're trying to do more than they can do. But listen, man, before we get into the rest of the NBA playoffs, man, we just got to talk about this real quick, man. What's up with the fact that there is no LeBron, no KD, and no Steph in the playoffs anymore? Is this a changing of the guards in the NBA? Are we looking at a new NBA? What's your take on that?
My take on it is that you got those three players you named. You got old GMs versus the new GMs. And the new GMs is saying, give me him, give me that one, and give me that one. Hey, but they all under like 20-some, 25 years old. So what? What do you mean? We gonna have the youngest team in the league. So what? Dude, do you see? I mean, it's just like you said, it's the changing of the guards, man. I mean, these dudes, they want some respect too. Like, they want to feel like, okay, I'm young and I know I ain't been to the playoffs and all that, but I'm not finna back down from these guys when we play them. Like, I'm finna earn their respect. They finna know I'm out here too. And that's how all them playing, dog. All of them are playing like, let me get, not Will, like, can I have the baton? No, they taking it. Right. Give me this.
They taking it. Well, my thing is this. I don't know if any NBA player can really prepare for this. How do you prepare to have to walk away from the game? Either you're going to retire or you're going to get kicked out. Because it's going to happen one way or the other.
So you get kicked out. You're going to get kicked out, Will.
Yeah, you're going to get kicked out. Think about it, man. It's called forced retirement. Either you go
get kicked out.
or, hey, how many years did we see Carmelo Anthony trying to hang when he was literally being forced to retire? Now, they may not call it that, but that's what it really is. They look like, hey, man, no, we ain't finna give you the ball 25 times to shoot. We got these young guys now.
I call that the Carmelo Please Sign Me tour.
Well, all I'm saying is this, man. I think this is, at least in my lifetime, this is probably the third time that I get to experience this. The first was when we saw those guys like Jordan, Ewing, Barkley, Carmelo. They come into the league and they start booting out the Dr. J's, the Isaiah Thomases, you know.
Yeah.
They knocked you. We saw that transitioning happening right before us. Even Magic Johnson said, hey, there's a new sheriff in town. So we saw that.
Yeah.
Then we saw it again when those young guns came into the league. Paul Pierce, you know, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant. They kind of pushed Jordan them out the league. And now we're getting to witness again where you got these young guns. And I'm telling you, Agee, man, listen, you got Anthony Edwards. This dude is 22. 22.
Oh. Damn. That's crazy.
Crazy. Pablo
22 years
Banchero,
old, man.
He's 21. Chet Holmgren, 21. Wemby Banyama, 20. LaMelo Ball, he's been in the league, seemed like forever, but he's only 22. Scotty Barnes, right. 22. Ja Morant, 24. I mean, Chet Holmgren, he's 21. Luka, seemed like he's been in the league forever, 24. Evan Mobley, 22. Halliburton, you were just talking about him, 23. And, dude, the league, people was wondering, is the league in a good place?
In a good place?
The league in a great, great place. And I think the playoffs has been the catalyst to show everybody, to show the world that there's some new sheriffs in the NBA right now. Because the NBA has been looking, who's going to be the next face of the league? And, man, it's so many guys that you can look at to see who's going to be the next face of the league. Because it's time for them dudes, man, to start thinking about, I hate to say it, Agee, but, I mean, Kawhi, it might be time. It might be time.
Think so?
Come on, man. Listen.
Unless he borrows somebody's knee.
but that's the thing you're dealing with. You're talking about like, so this is what I'm saying, because I want people to hear this. I want them to hear what I'm clearly saying. I'm not saying that these dudes can't ball. What I'm saying is because of their age and they're limited in with injuries and things like that. It unless you on a LeBron James pain plan. Because he's the only dude, because that's all you is. When you get older, you on a pain plan. That's all it is, because you just preserving yourself so that you can make it through. But how many guys out there his age that we're watching right now, or at least it's only 2 guys in the league that I think is of age like that is making a difference. One is LeBron, the other is Steph Curry. Other than that, man,